All right, have either of you seen the video of Mike Tyson training for his fight with Jake Paul?
I have not.
You have not. Kang, have you seen video of Mike Tyson training for this fight with Jake Paul?
Yes, the latest one, which is supposed to be the most current one, right? Because there was a video circulating that I think was a few years old.
Yeah. So I just have I've one request, but I'm not sure my request matters. And you who's with me here? My request is that Mike Tyson takes this fight seriously. That Mike Tyson's preparing for a fight.
Other than my request for Mike Tyson to knock him out?
Well, if he prepares for this and takes this on as a real fight, okay? Does it matter? Is it because in the back of my mind, I'm just afraid that this is going to be a ripoff.
Look, if Mike Tyson hits Jake Paul with his typical bad intentions, Jake Paul's going to go down. Jake Paul hasn't fought boxers. He's fought MMA fighters or anybody that's well past their prime. And now he's going to take on Mike Tyson, who's, 20 years past his prime, at least? 25, 30 years past his prime? I'm rooting for Mike Tyson big time because I don't like Jake Paul. I don't like what he's done, carving his niche out by, taking on guys that have no business boxing this late in their lives. So I don't like that part of it. That being said, as old as Tyson is, I mean, you slow down. As much as the hand speed could look great in a 15-second TikTok video, and he's got power for days because he's just Tyson, and you can still keep some of that strength. But cardio is a mother trying to keep up with that when you're well into his 50s, like he is. And I'm with you. I would say I hope he takes it seriously because I want him to win. I don't want the last image I have of Mike Tyson to be losing to Jake Paul.
Now, they're both wearing headgear for this fight. Does that make it not a fight?
Makes it a sparring session, I think. Would you agree, Kang? Although, is that fair? I mean, the Olympians still wear headgear?
Yeah, it's amateur, though.
Yeah.
It's considered amateur boxing, the Olympics. There's a lot of stipulations in this fight. Your original question, though, Doug, you hope he takes it seriously. Will it make a difference? I think it will definitely make a difference. I don't know if it's enough of a difference to close that gap of age, and because say what you want about Jake Paul, he has far and surpassed anyone's expectations as far as a fighter. Like mine, he took it seriously. He's in shape. Yeah, he's fighting guys past their prime, but those guys have way more general fight experience than this kid, off of YouTube videos, okay? But he has done it. He's knocked out Nate Robinson and Anderson Silva or whoever. And then the boxers he has fought, I use that loosely, are very young boxers or they're just not good and they're almost amateurs themselves. Mike Tyson's really old. He just is. He's
57, he'll be 58 when they fight.
Yeah, when his reaction time is just not there as what it used to. Now, he looks great hitting mitts.
Yes.
He absolutely looks great hitting mitts, but he could do that blindfolded. This is muscle memory. He's been doing that at a professional level for the last 40 years, and he looks fantastic doing it for 30 seconds maybe. A fight, cardio will be an issue for a man his age. It just will be. Boxing, 2 minutes is a lot longer than you think all of a sudden when when you're trying to bob and weave and throw with bad intentions. So I don't have a positive outlook for this fight for Mike Tyson, but I'm hoping I'm really wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all I'm asking is that he takes it seriously. I hope it's not the kind of thing where they go out there and they dance around and they're kind of laughing and people feel like they got completely ripped off. If people are going to buy Tyson, they want Tyson. And he's not going to be clearly what he was. But can he be enough of that? Will he at least try to be enough of that so that people are satisfied with what they bought? Look, that's a low ask, but that's all I'm asking for.
This feels like the plot for the movie Rocky Balboa. Rocky had retired from boxing. He's now a restaurant owner in Philadelphia, And then some computer simulation comes out and shows, hey, what would happen if the current champion took on a champion from the past like Rocky Balboa? And I think it was Mason the Line Dixon was the name of the boxer. It was played by Antonio Tarver, the boxer, in the movie. And they end up having this fight. So now Rocky's got to train, and he's like 30 years older than the guy, right?
Yeah.
And Rocky enlists Apollo Creed's trainer, Duke. And Duke gives him his speech. And he's like, look, your legs are shot, so trying to go, run around, that ain't going to work. You certainly don't have the quickness you used to have, but what you do have is blunt force trauma. You got these hurting bombs in your left and right hands. You got to use that. And I feel like this is the Tyson Jake Paul fight. There's the age difference, the massive age gap. You clearly aren't going to be what you were, but what you can still provide is the power. So load up on the power and knock him out.
The reason I brought it up, okay, is I am not a fight fan. I'm just not. But when I see video of Tyson like training, I stop and watch. And it's the reason I'm not a fight fan is because I don't find that for me, I'm not compelled by the people in the game. You might be, that's fine. I'm not. Tyson gets me to stop and watch, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, if he gets me, I'm a bit of a target audience here. Most things sports, I'm into it, but I'm a fringe at best fan of any of the fight games. I may actually want to watch this thing, but it really comes down to I might would I buy it? I don't know if I'll buy it. We'll see. I guess I don't have to. It's on Netflix, right?
Right. I don't want to get played.
I don't want to either.
I don't want to get played into thinking this could be real and then it's not. And then it's obviously it's staged. They're not taking real chances that they're going to be hugging each other afterwards. I want the real fight, and that's not I don't think it's going to be that.
Well, according to the latest report, the headgear thing, that was fake. Apparently, there won't be headgear. Now, whether it's a pro fight or not is still to be determined by the Texas State Commission. If as far as being played, no consumer wants to be roped and doped. Pardon the pun, right? But it's happened before, and it's going to happen again. I mean, whether we're going to watch, and we'll find out whether this is real or not. Especially if you already have Netflix, which a ton of people do, you don't have to pay anything extra. And Doug, didn't you end up watching the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight?
Yep.
Which was
that was a good fight,
a spectacle. But I mean, the build-up, you weren't sure, right? What was going to happen?
And I was going to say, I was going to use it as a reference. That one there was a payoff because it actually they went longer than you thought. Now Floyd
was kind of toying with him, but
could Floyd have ended it quicker? Probably could have, but I mean, I gave Conor McGregor credit because he was out there trying to knock his block off.
Mm-hmm.
So I find myself again stopping and watching. I realize that I'm the big target audience because you figure you're going to get the fight fans. Maybe you won't. I don't know. When it's a fight like this, the boxing fans tune in.
Yeah, because if they have Netflix, they will.
Or do they make fun of it? And
if you don't have to spend $60 or $100 on it, you're going to watch it.
I always worry that the hardcore boxing fan rolls their eyes at this. Like, he's a baseball fan. He's going to want to watch the Savannah Bananas. No, not baseball fans don't want to watch the Savannah Bananas.
You're right about that.
And so I wonder if, am I wrong?
No, I think you're
right.
If
the boxing fan, is this the Savannah Bananas of boxing?
I don't think this is a Savannah Bananas of boxing. I think Jake Paul is knocking on the door of actually being a legit fighter because the way he trained King, you're right. He's trained and he's looked a heck of a lot better than anybody thought he was going to, despite the fact that he hasn't gone against top-notch competition. But you're bringing in Mike Tyson.